G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 26 of Brentford to Big Time. Today at Napoli we are taking on Cremonese. Look, it's not the heights of, losing to Juventus after 25 matches unbeaten or a Champions League final or anything, but it's important. We need to win a league title. We are out to do that. I mean, today it's a massive step towards it. There are 10 games left in the season as things stand, in the league anyway, and We've done a job at keeping our league our lead at the top of the table, I should say. If I could talk, it would really be helpful, I think, generally speaking. Another helpful thing I would say would be having some fit players. We'll go through all that. Anyway, let's get into it. Make sure you do leave a set like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment what you think of the video. All that beautiful, gorgeous stuff. Let's get into it. So the last time you were here was at the sort of start of January. I mean, I guess I could probably address transfers, but nothing happened. So we'll move on. What we will look at though is, the injuries. So I've got it, obviously, you can see on your right hand side, I've got a bit scroll down so that, look, Pulisic was already out last time. Since then, Lovato, tight thigh, easy. Sergio Gomez, major, 2 months. He's been out for 72 days all up with 3 injuries. I spoke last video about him, surely breaking the assists record. He's stuck on 13 because he tore an abdominal muscle and has been out for 2 months. I haven't been able to do anything. Then, Victor Osimhen out for just about 2 weeks with the flu. Zimbu 3 weeks. Manu Kone a couple of days, that's fine. Oh, Victor Osimhen. 3 weeks, so he's missed, that's 5 weeks he's missed just then. Yilmaz 3 days, 7 days for Zielinski. Kvaradona 4 weeks with a sports hernia. Gamello 3 days, De Heis 4 weeks. Gamello again, Silva now. It's getting ridiculous. It's just been, if I have it sorted here by the date, literally all of this has happened since you were last here. You were last here on the 5th of January of this year. It's now the 13th of March. So 2 months and 8 days later, basically, and we have had 14 injuries, and included in those injuries is Manu Kone twice, Victor Osimhen twice, Kvaratskhelia, Antonio Silva. Just absolutely key players. Like De Heis, it's annoying, because obviously it's annoying. Yilmaz, kind of annoying at that point because Sergio Gomez was out. But can we get a break? Can we get a break? Honestly, it has been rough. It has been rough going, and I'm not sure our results necessarily show it, but it's been tough. So the last game you were here, of course, 25 games, unbeaten, over. Just like that. And, at that stage, I think we were pretty happy. We were pretty content with how we were going. We were still top of the league. And things were going, decent enough that we could be happy or content losing one game. Then we had Roma. We beat 2-0, Osimhen and Neres with the goals. Italian Cup 1-0, not a great performance against Monza. 1-0, we got the job done, that's all that matters. Then in the latter part of the league phase of the champ, it's so wordy, goodness me. We beat Hertha Berlin 3-2, thanks to a Victor Roque goal, getting us up in with the odd goal in 5. Lazio then beat us 1-0. We missed a penalty through Kvaratskhelia, you can see just above my head here. Don't want to talk about it really. That was that's the Damien Duff team. Damien Duff beat us. Anyway, then we beat Antwerp 5-0, thanks to just a bunch of people. 5 people scored, that's pretty cool. 2-0 over Torino, Duranville and Kvara. Then extra time needed to beat Udinese in the Italian Cup, and this sort of run of fixtures was horrid for the legs, especially with all of the injuries that were happening in and around here. So we beat Torino, you can see above my head as well, and Gisa gets injured. Extra time against Udinese killed us, honestly, killed us. So that's only, 2 days later? We had 2 days between those games. We had the Monday and the Tuesday between those games. Then we play 120 minutes. Then we have the Thursday, Friday, and then we play Inter. Just horrendous. Just absolutely horrendous. Like, the run of fixtures, the injuries, all of it, not good. It meant that we drew 1-1 with Inter Milan, our closest rivals for the title, as things stand, as they have been all season, between us and them. We then beat AC Milan 2-0, thankfully, somehow. I don't know how it worked out, but we did it. It worked. whatever. I don't think we performed well, but we did it. We then beat Udinese, the same team that just took us to extra time, beat them 3-0, easy as pie. Duranville 2 for Roque. We then back-to-back against Bologna, which is lovely. 5-1 in the first leg of the semi-final, goodness me, of the Italian Cup. So we put 5 past them, that should be that done. I mean, the next leg isn't until almost the end of April, it's very strange. We then beat them 3-0 in the league, Neres 2 for Roque. Then against Liverpool in the Champions League quarterfinal, or not even quarterfinal. Quarterfinal's the next one. We lost away at Anfield 2-1, that's fine. As I was saying, sort of with the PSG result, it's probably fine losing by 1 goal away from home, because then we come home and we feel confident, and so we should when we can beat them 5-0 thanks to Vitor Roque, Pulisic, Kone, Neres, Duranville. Lovely. Also, sandwiched in there between the Liverpool fixtures was a 2-1 win over Fiorentina. Again, Kone and Vitor Roque. Absolutely flying. I mean, January's 2 little blips aside, we've been absolutely flying. Unfortunately, it's only meant that we're ahead by 5 points over Inter. I mean, Inter are the nearest rivals. They're equal on points with Juve, but game in hand for Inter. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I'm going to play today's game against Cremonese, then we've got 9 other games to win this league. Look, we're still in the Champions League. We've got to the quarterfinal stage against one of these other sides that you can see here. Don't really care. Italian Cup, we're probably through to the final against one of the Milan sides, but I don't really care. It's about the league. I want to win the league and then dip. I want to get out of here. I want to see the nice things that the world has to offer in Spain, Germany, France, and back to the EPL to win something. Also, I am aware that my hair is doing weird things. I debated wearing a hat. We're just living with it today. This is just the way it's going to be. If you look at the average ratings of the squad, I mean, it's still the Osimhen Kone show. Sergio Gomez just getting back fit is still up there as well. Then Vitor Roque, David Neres. Gamelo's played once, so I don't really count him. Also, don't count this young fella. He came off the bench once, got an assist. He's 16, 3.5 star potential. I mean, basically what it did was, and you can see it here, there's a few players here that I just brought in just because we needed subs, basically. We needed bodies on the bench, and I mean, you can see I only used it once, and he got an assist. But I just needed the squad to be bigger, basically. There was a few games I didn't use all of my subs, so it would have been them, but basically, none of them are exciting. Like, I mean, Luka Haiku, that's what I'm going to say. I know it's not that. That's what I'm going to say. Not great. Victor Shihu, again, pretty average. All of the actual good talents away on loan. So anyway, as for the goal scorers, it is Osimhen only 1 ahead of Manu Kone. Manu Kone, who has come to the club as a holding midfielder. Okay, tell you the truth, watch him in real life and like the way that he carries the ball forward, I guess. So I saw that as being something that's good for a Mazzala and was like, let's see what happens. And it's turning out great. He's got 21 goal involvements this season, 14 goals, 7 assists. Absolutely insane. Kvaratskhelia has 13, 11 for Roque and Neres. Great to have literally 5 players in double figures. 7 for Højlund, Pulisic on 6, 5 for Duranville and Ngisa, 4 for Kim and Jae is sensational. Other than that, it's assists and David Neres is almost catching up with, I didn't realise he was that good, was he? Bloody hell, he's at 22 goal involvements. That's crazy. He must be the best, because that's 20, 21, that's 19, that's 22. He's got the most. Bloody hell. What a guy. What a guy that David Neres guy is. Fairly, under the radar in the grand scheme of how I've been looking at this team, but sensational. Anyway, let's head to today's lineup. Alright, so look, fitness still an issue. This is the lineup we're going with, though. It is Merritt in goals, a back 4 of Di Lorenzo, Lovato, Kim Min-jae, and Yilmaz. Midfield 3, look at that. Just a perfect midfield 3. I mean, the way that they connect together, sensational. It is Luis holding with Zambo Ngisa and Kone ahead of him. Vitor Roque then starts on the left-hand side. Not where I want him to be, but he'll do for me. On the right-hand side, then Duranville playing as the winger, hoping for him to go basically on the outside and cross into Osimhen or Vitor Roque or Kone, however it works out. If you look at the bench, it's not looking good. Those players that I brought up from the youth sides, I've made them available for under 20s, so that means they're ineligible today. So that's good. We've then got like Kvaratskhelia, not yet ready. Antonio Silva, not yet ready. Chiron, not ready. Not fit, probably played recently. Gomez, not ready. Neres, not fit. It's not good. It's not good. But I'm confident. I think we'll win. I think we will go. I don't care that I've only selected 10 substitutes. I don't care that my throat is starting to go. Doesn't matter. None of it matters. What matters is us getting on the board today with 3 points, and being 3 points closer. Well, let's go with pick up where you left off, because that's the good stuff. When you can just carry on that beautiful form. What was our last match? Oh, last match was Liverpool. That makes sense, I guess. I guess we would want to carry that form on, wouldn't we? What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Of course, being 5 points ahead in the league table is absolutely where you would want to be, and a great goal difference as well. Versing 17th, fourth last. I mean, you'd think there was only one way this one can go, and you can hope that that's the way it's going to go. But last video taught you that this game doesn't always go the way that you think it might, or that you plan for it to go. I don't know. Every time we get 3 points from here, basically, is 3 points closer to a league title. We are ahead by 5 points. We've got what? What's 10 games? We've got 30 to play for. 5 point lead at the moment. 3 points here. That takes it down to, a number of maths. Basically, we can lose one and then win the rest, and we're fine. We've got absolutely no hope. We need to do that though. We have 10 games that we need to perform in. We can't depend on Inter to lose, to drop points, anything like that. That's not the way we're going to play it. We're going to try and go out there and win all of them. Whether it happens or not, I guess is yet to see, and today is 25 minutes in and there's not been a single highlight, so that might give you an indication of how it's going to go. Hopefully not though. Let's see how we go. Half an hour in, still no highlights, but we have had 8 shots to their 1. So you can see we are dominating, and even you see our pass map here. We are very, very high up the pitch. So I'll hit them with an encourage, because I mean, if we're high up the pitch, we're close to goals when we have the ball. You know what I mean? Like if we're winning the ball high up, we only have a short way to go. That's the theory anyway. 10 shots now and not a single highlight. A little bit worrying. Also worrying, it's now half time and nothing's happened. Let's go with the pump fists. You've given you credit, all that stuff. Please. Please? I don't want to do it again. I don't want to bloody lose again. I don't want to basically screw this up from a winning position. We've got a highlight. Less than 2 minutes into the second half. Ridvan, Yilmaz on the ball to Roque. There's a flare in the crowd. Florentino back to Min-jae. I can hear my dog just outside my room scriffing on the floor. Vitor Roque now on the ball. Looks for Yilmaz. Yilmaz into the box. Looks for Duranville. Saved by Farinez. Look, it was decent. I'm not sure why that's the first highlight, but it was decent. I'm not going to say I, absolutely love Duranville's, hopes of scoring that, but, a highlight's a highlight, and we've got to hope to create something better now, I guess. 60% possession. I have thought about, oh, don't worry, here's a highlight. Vitor Roque onto the head of Kim Min-jae and nothing happens. Cool. I thought about going to a 4-2-3-1. I don't really have anyone in mind for who the, number 10 in that would be, as we have another highlight 58 minutes in. Maybe that would help if we had someone else right in behind Osimhen. Brahimi's into the box. Saved by Merritt. Goodness me. This is getting worrying. If we had someone closer to Osimhen to play those shorter passes, because maybe the way that we're creating chances is, as you can see here, it's too far away from Osimhen or something. I don't know. It's a theory anyway. 61 minutes in, another highlight. We've got second half all action here. Di Lorenzo wins the header. Doesn't do much with it though. Gets it on the second attempt. Now Duranville plays it long to Osimhen. Around the keeper. Gets in. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about needing someone close to him. We'll just lob the ball from 50 yards back. And he can just get onto it. Job done. Duranville gets the assist. I mean, not going to claim that it's a De Bruyne-esque cross or anything, but he's Belgian and he's put it on an absolute dime. Victor Osimhen gets it done though, takes it around the keeper. Lovely stuff. We're up 1-0. And at that point, I'm going to hit it with the pause. Who can we bring on? Who has fitness? Lobotka's fit. So we can bring Lobotka on for Florentina. We can bring Zambo on for Zielinski. I'd like to be able to bring Gomez on, but I might wait a little bit longer. Maybe we'll wait till 70-ish minutes and bring Yilmaz off. And then, yeah, maybe a Højlund or something. Haaland. I don't know how to say it. I've heard... I think I was watching it, actually. Yeah, didn't they versus Inter Milan or something? Whoever Atalanta played on the weekend. I was watching that for a little bit, and I'm sure the commentator said Højlund. So that's what I'm going with. Me and that commentator, whoever he is, can be wrong together. 73 minutes in, there we go. That'll do. That's enough time. What's happened there? Yilmaz off for Sergio Gomez. Haaland on for Osimhen, and Vitor Roque could come off for Pulisic. Good subs to be able to make. Just gotta hope that we keep hold of our lead or, I don't know, beat them. They're adopting more of a low block. How much more of a low block can they bloody adopt? Jeebus, here we go. Gomez to Pulisic. Pulisic swings it in. Keeper doesn't get there. Duranville, I mean, needed to get a bit more loft on his little header over the keeper there. Farinez boots that one long. It's one bloke. How Lobotka's won a header against anyone, I'm very shocked. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm definitely getting sick. Small bone. Through for Brahimi. This isn't good. Brahimi. I don't know what happened there. Apart from my voice breaking, I don't know what happened there. Praise them. Not sure they really deserve it after that last chance, and you can see like a lot of our players are very tired now. We really need this. I don't know. We need to get knocked out of every other competition, I think. That would really help us out. Here's another highlight. 88th minute. Gomez can't get it back to Pulisic. They clear it long to Okereke, who has no one around him. Now Brahimi sprinting away. Gomez not tracking back. Brahimi all the way into the box. Scary. Absolutely scary. What are we doing? Don't understand. 89th minute. Alright, a boring 1-0. I do not care. The second half's had a lot of highlights. It would have been nice to get more goals, but I don't care. I want 3 points. I want a league title. They could all be 1-0. I do not care. Look, it is 3 points. At the end of the day, I don't really mind. It's not a vintage performance. It's not going to be the best game of the season. It's not going to be anything that's memorable for any of us. You and me both included in that. But that's it, really, I guess. I don't know. We're one step closer to winning a league title. Basically, what I'll come back for next video, whatever game it looks like we're wrapping up a league title. So, depending on how the fixtures go, it could be, you know, any of these matches around here. That's what we'll come back for. And then the following video will be whatever new club it is. Or we'll play the final day of the season. And then the next video will be a transfer window at Napoli, I guess. Yeah, that's scary. I don't like the thought of that. How much money are we going to get late next season? 14 million. Good. Scary. We need to win it. We need to win it. Anyway, let's get on with it. I'll see you next video. It'll be, 2 days time. I've got work to do. See you then. Peace.